You are now tuned into the Boxing Bros. This video is being brought to you by our new item, Jollof Rice Cakes. Buy one, get one free. But remember, ketchup sold separately. Please tune in on November 7th when we add our new item, Eggplant Parmesan.
The last topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is our reaction to Frank Sanchez beating Efe, Ineffective Efe Ajapa. Now, I want to start this off by saying we are now adding a new item to the menu. We are adding jollof rice cakes to the menu officially. Ketchup sold separately. And we
Show your
have
face, Stretch.
we
Show
have
your
a
face.
man here today who was talking spicy, refused to give me and G our names because he said we were hating on ineffective FA when all I was trying to do was spare this man the heartbreak of putting his faith in an ineffective boxer like Efe Ajagba. And he had to find out the hard way when Sanchez dominated his boy. So, Stretch, what was your reaction to Frank Sanchez obliterating and beating the fight out of your boy, ineffective Efe Ajapa?
Fellas, my Wi-Fi is bad right now, so
Yeah,
Stop it, Stretch. Stop it.
word.
yo, I mean, hey, I'll say this. It was a weird fight because like I felt like if it was, he was working to the body, he was doing like some good things. I think he showed that he was a lot faster than people, thought or like give him credit for a little bit. Like I think he didn't look too bad out there. I just felt like he was a little bit gun shy to exchange because Frank was trying to counter him the whole time. But he took a L. He just got to go back to the drawing board and work on a few things. And I still feel like there's room for improvement in his game, so I can't even really hate. Like he took a L, but it happens. But salute to Frank Sanchez.
All right, Ned the TVE.
Man, I said Frank was going to win, and Frank won. F8, you got a lot to add to your arsenal. I know you thought you had the left and the right, but my man, Frank, every time he got the chance to counter you, he did, and he dropped you. And, at that point in the fight, G and Stretch still have faith in you, bro. So, you got a fan base. At one point, I said, do it for the village, and they thought I was offensive, but, I really think you got to do it for those who root for you back home. Do it for you who root for you back home. And, that should be your motivation at this point. Like, yo, you're in a position to carry the torch. So you may have lost last night, but last night is only the opening for your career. So like F it, it's not over, it's not done. You can always bounce back from this. You didn't get knocked out. You showed you had heart, you had grit and determination. So FA, do your thing, man. Frank, shout out to you for putting on for the Cubans, yo. You did for your grandpa, yo. G kept saying all that is Wilder versus Ortiz 3, and you showed them you put on for your grandpa. So shout out to you, Frank.
All right, Dollar Bill.
That's crazy, man. Shout out to Sanchez, man. That's impressive, man. Being that old and being able to,
28, 29.
Oh, I thought it said 39. He wasn't 39? Oh, man. Messed me up. All right, well, I'll take back all the other nice things I was going to say then. Look, I don't know how to feel about this fight, man. It was cool, I guess. It was cool. I picked FA for my man Stretch just because that's my dog, my dog, And but I knew that Frank Sanchez was going to do his thing. He's in there with Eddie Reynoso and whatever. The fact and things I want to bring up, Frank, man, you almost got yourself Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Hitting my man FA when he was down. You almost got disqualified. You know what I'm saying? Would have gave FA the win.
Yeah. Yeah, Stretch and G would act like he earned that one. It would have been like Montel Griffin.
Yeah, man. Like it was too imp. It was just, FA, man. It was just a levels thing. It was just, it was just levels. FA, I'm not even mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're learning on the job. I'm not gonna take nothing bad. Showed a lot of heart. Maybe you was overtrained, man. You wasn't throwing punches like you should have. Not making any excuses, man. Frank Sanchez, we just knew Frank Sanchez was just better. Coming from, that Cuban school of boxing, we just knew that he was just going to be better. And only thing that FA had was to land a big right hand, He wasn't able to do it. Frank was just moving around. FA, man, just got to get more experience, He wasn't like outclassed, made him look stupid and nothing like that. He was just outclassed. I'm not outclassed. He was just, just need to be, just spend some more time in the gym. He's learning on the job. That's basically what it looked like. He's learning on the job. It was like a deer in headlights in there. Maybe even a different team, because maybe you just don't respond to the people that you're with, I seen this guy, his trainer was yelling in his face, but he was looking to the guy on the side of him. The guy in front of him yelling in his face, "Don't punch it!"
Yeah, I saw that too.
And he looking to the guy in front of him. So maybe it's just time to, do some changing up over there. But I mean, hey, look, it is what it is. I ain't have no dog in that fight anyway. So, but shout out to both gentlemen, man. FA, go back to the gym. Don't get down on yourself. Go back to the gym. I don't want you to get depressed or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Just go back to the gym and work on your craft, and perfect some things. Don't wait until later on in your career to want to work on some things. Like another guy that had a great right hand. You're still young and you still got time where you can, do your thing.
All right, Conspiracy.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I don't even remember the fight, man. I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. I'm really trying to remember the fight. I'm like, hey, man, listen. And again, like Trill saying, I didn't really have a dog in the fight, man. I was just picking FA off the strength of Stretch. I was like, yeah, I'm rolling with Stretch on this one. We lost. It's whatever, man. It happens, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. FA, God bless you. You know what I mean? Sanchez, I always gave up. Shout out, I always say salute to Boxing Bros Cuba. They produce a lot of champions, man. So it is what it is. But I just, for some reason, I don't remember the fight. I'm like, damn, was it even a good fight? Because I really don't remember. I'm like, what's going on? Like, yeah, but pardon me, everybody. I just don't remember the fight. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. Salute to you, Stretch.
It kind of felt like a snooze fest, though. I'm not going to lie. Like, it was not an exciting fight to watch, to be honest.
That's a perfect segue into my turn. So, fellas, I appreciate it. Remember, I dubbed this fight Rice Cakes versus Rice Krispies. Because I find both men to be boring. Remember, that's the reason why I dubbed the fight that way. And then people started saying I was crazy with Efe Ajagba and all that. I said originally, Frank Sanchez beats his opponents so easily, and he does just enough to beat them that it's boring. And it's more like, at a certain point, I already know Sanchez is going to win. I know Sanchez isn't going to take any risk. He's just going to go to the points and get his hand raised. And I know that. FA is boring because FA doesn't create offense. FA eventually lands a right hand and knocks out someone who works another job. FA eventually lands a right hand and knocks out someone who came there to get knocked out. One of FA's opponents walked out of the ring and just left. And I wish I was in that crowd because I would have been like, yo, how much is he getting paid? It probably wouldn't have been enough because I make enough money now. It needs to be, I need to get paid good money if I'm going to get. But the point I'm making is, why are you walking out of the ring against this limited fighter? Yo, I know, like, you want to root for your countrymen. That's a good thing, like in boxing. You see your countrymen, you want to root for your countrymen, but sometimes you got to be objective. Efe Ajagba struggled with people who have full-time jobs. Efe Ajagba has been rocked and dropped by a dude who he dropped. Efe Ajagba was a soccer player. The story they tell is He was a soccer player. He got into a fight with a dude and he knocked him out and then he got into boxing. Then there's a dude on every block that needs to get into boxing. Because every dude on the block got that story. That don't make you special. Y'all sitting there talking about this dude like he's special. You want to know what's special? Being the best amateur boxer in Cuba, that's special. Winning amateur championships in Cuba, that's special. They said my man Sanchez was like 200 some odd wins and like only 6 some losses like that as an amateur. And you know, amateur system's easy to get robbed in. Said this man's record was that good as an amateur. As a pro, yo, the problem with him is he's so good, there's no suspense in his fights. Like none. He's so good, G watched the fight, he don't even remember.
Yo, no BS.
Because there was no suspense at all.
I didn't even know Kato was gonna do this. I was just being honest, like, yo, I don't remember the fight. And I was sitting right next to Ned and Stretch. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? And I remember the cards. I remember Belanga and J-Rock's fight. I don't remember this fight at all. Like, damn.
There was not really, yo, the biggest moment of suspense was, did he hit him when his knee was on the canvas? That's it. That's a big moment of suspense. Yo, it's just like, it's so desperate for entertainment. Efe landed tapped him with a jab when Frank threw a hook and went off balance, and they're like, it should have been a knockdown. Oh,
thank you.
A knockdown. Stop it. That wasn't if that's a knockdown, y'all desperate. Y'all are real desperate in these streets.
That was a knockdown, yo.
That wasn't a knockdown.
That looked like a knockdown to me.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did.
Yo, watch your mouth, kid.
Oh, stop it. Y'all, that's pathetic. That's pathetic. And so this is what I'm getting at. All I'm doing is calling out that Frank Sanchez was going to box circles around Efe because Efe doesn't have skills. Efe is slow. Everyone's like, oh, Efe's right hand. You know it's easy to hit a punching bag. Try it. Stay right there. Don't move. You fight punching. Yo, listen. The way a punching bag beats you, like the way the punching bag beats you is it has no feelings. You punch the punching bag until you get tired. But it's easy to land on a punching bag. It's a lot harder to hit a moving target. Yo, I knew that boy was going to be frustrated from the moment the bell rung because Sanchez was going to be a moving target and he don't got the skills to land. Yo, what Frank Sanchez did to Efe is like the worst thing you can do to an opponent. He took his belief in himself away. Like Trill pointed it out. They were in the corner like, you got to let your hands go. Efe was so defeated. He was looking at the guy.
You go through
he didn't even believe he could win. They're like, yo, you can win. He didn't even believe. Anytime Efe thought about hitting Frank Sanchez popped him with a overhand right. Oh, he hit. So Sanchez drops Efe. Efe goes down and tries to get back up. His knee's no longer on the ground. Sanchez doesn't see his knee on the ground, so he pops him again. And everyone's crying. Stop it. It's boxing. Well, I'm glad the replay table was like, yo, his knee wasn't on the ground when Sanchez hit him. And there's evidence in pictures that show his knee wasn't on the ground. If Efe would have kept his knee on the ground, Sanchez would have knew he was submitting. But he didn't show he was submitting, so Sanchez kept hitting. Props to Ned. Shout outs to Ned. At the end of the day, man, I'm gonna say salute to Boxing Bros Nigeria. It's always love for Nigeria. You know, I rock for fighters, but I gotta keep it real. Like, yo, Efe's not the guy y'all think he is. Efe's a media creation. Efe's a hype job that they were trying to build up so he can get knocked out by Wilder or someone else. All you need to know is Rodney Shields left him. And when Rodney Shields was asked about leaving Efe Ajagba, he said, I left him. And now you see Efe in the corner getting yelled at. I don't like to do this, right? But y'all started with me. This all started because I told y'all Efe was boring and he was rice cakes.
Yo, come on, Stretch. Show your screen, son.
I don't want to do this.
This all started because I said Efe was a boring fighter. He was rice cakes. He don't have no skills, and his fights are boring. And everyone hated on me. And look at what happened. The fight was exactly what I said it would be: rice cakes, Rice Krispies. IEG doesn't even remember what happened. Frank Sanchez just did what he had to do to beat the dude on points. Exactly what I thought was going to happen. So people who said I was crazy, that I was hating on FA, that I don't know anything about boxing, everything, we at. I'm gonna close with this.
They don't stretch like yesterday. Effective FA. Effective. I was like, relax, bro.
He said that before the fight, though, right?
Before the fight, yeah.
What was he saying after the fight?
He was
Frank Sanchez was fighting timid, man.
Who's fighting timid?
Sanchez, yo.
Stop it.
Exchange.
Y'all are lucky that Sanchez doesn't take risks because he would have knocked FA's head smooth off. I want to close with this. I appreciate our supporters, and one of our supporters who I really appreciate is Rachel.
Shout out,
Rachel. And salute to Rachel, but she said this week the gloves were off. So now they're off. The gloves are coming off. Woo! I think your boy FA needs another fight. He needs to be a tune-up fight for my man Gerald Washington, because like I told you before, his limited skill having self will not beat Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington would have at least won a round.
Oh, yeah.
He would have at least won a round against Sanchez. FA was scared. FA was timid. FA realized that boxing is a lot different than soccer.
Levels.
Mm-hmm. And I just jollof rice cakes on the menu. Everybody, bring your own ketchup. I'm done.
That's a lie.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for rocking with us. We're going to tap in with y'all again this week, but thank you for rocking with us. We are the Boxing Bros. I'm the Commissioner, Trill Dollar Bill. That's Conspiracy G, that's Kaden, that's the TBE. Shout outs to our guest today. That's our bro Stretch right there. Shout out to Complex, and shout out to the real Mojo, our big bro Mo. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe, and please check us out on Instagram and Twitter, and also check out our podcast on all major streaming services. Thank you for rocking with us. You know we appreciate you guys. We are the Boxing Bros, and we're signing out.
When things seem bleak, walk with me. To navigate these streets, walk with me.